See, I told you I was working on it. So yes, I'm going to talk about the Creature Commandos trailer, which, first off, this is going to be our first this show. Keep in mind, I have to remind myself that this is our first like legit look into James Gunn's new DC universe. I think people like even I have to remind myself, oh yeah, this is part of that universe. Like we are. This is our first look into the universe, which is, of all things, an animated show about the Creature Commandos. Can you believe that? Like, this is our first look. Okay. Anyway, so, Creature Commandos. One thing I really liked, and it's not even the trailer itself, it's that we have a new updated version of the DC 90s logo, the one with the big rim and the stars on it. That's probably my favorite DC logo. That is by far my favorite DC logo. Even though I did like the Rebirth era DC logo, it's nice to have this one back. Like that's where I think the best comics came from, was that era of DC. So to have it back is pretty cool. Anyway, so our next big thing that I want to talk about is, well, let's talk about the team itself before I get into something, because it's more of a me thing than anything else. So it does look like that in here, General Flag, aka Flag's father, has been put to task by Waller to create a new Suicide Squad that is not the Suicide Squad, because these people are monsters, not humans. They're it's now been outlawed to use metahumans in any kind of government work, but these aren't humans, because Waller just has to find a fucking loophole, right? Like she, in one way or another, that bitch just knows how to play with loopholes. So, we got that going for us. Anyway, so the team consists of the Bride, Frankenstein. I know it's Frankenstein Monsters, but even he calls himself Frankenstein in DC Comics. Weasel, Nina, the sea creature, Dr. Phosphorus, and Weasel. I think I said Weasel twice, but still. Yeah. So the team looks pretty fun. Also, G.I. Robot. I forgot G.I. Robot is part of this team. In fact, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh shit, G.I. Robot is part of this team. I completely forgot about that. And instead of being called Task Force M, Task Force X, they're being called Task Force M. Which is funny, because if you follow the Infinityverse, the shared fanfiction universe me and my friend Jason work on together, we have a team in that universe called Task Force M. I know they probably didn't steal... They obviously didn't steal the name. They obviously didn't. But still, it's a team of monsters that are, put together as, to fight superhuman threats. I see you, DC. I see you. Anyway, I'm not gonna do anything. There's nothing I can do. It's fanfiction. What the fuck you want me to do? I just thought that, even Jason brought that up, and I was like, damn it. But, oh well. What are you gonna do? Anyway, the animation looks pretty fun. I was afraid that the cartoon was gonna look a lot like Harley Quinn. I was just worried they were gonna make it look like the Harley Quinn TV show, but I actually kind of dig it. It does look like we're gonna be dealing with probably some returned Nazis, because there is a line where G.I. Robot literally says, "It has been so long since G.I. Robot has sent Nazis back to hell." So, always fun to see, it's never a bad day when you kill Nazis. Those are like words to live by, people. Anyway, the action looks pretty solid. We don't really get... I know Dave Harbour is playing Frankenstein, but we don't get... all we get from him is a yell. That's all we get from him. So I was surprised in this trailer we didn't get any voice acting from him, because he's arguably one of the biggest actors in this show. Not to discredit anyone else, this had a pretty stellar line of actors and actresses in this lineup, but it was cool to hear Viola Davis still be Waller. But I was kind of hoping for to hear Dave Harbour and his voice for Frankenstein. But yeah, the other thing that I also find fascinating is that this series will actually, not only is it the start of this universe, it's apparently, according to James Gunn, these characters won't stay in animation. They're actually going to be featured in live action too, so they could actually appear in movies or live action shows, things like that. So these actors that have been cast, they're going to play those characters in live action. So we're going to get Dave Harbour back in makeup at some point. Hopefully it'll go better than Hellboy, but who knows. Anyway, so I'm excited for this. It has pretty sharp humor for what you would expect from a James Gunn show. So yeah, it looks cool. I knew we were going to get a trailer either today or tomorrow. That was when I did a video yesterday, I think I even said, like, yeah, we're probably going to get a Creature Commando trailer either Friday or Saturday. Yep, so here we are. I'm not shocked. I'm just like, it's nice to actually see it. So there you go. But anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the trailer for Creature Commandos? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.